So I had this really cool idea that I was going to make a tombstone that was a column, and inside of it had a cabinet that I could have adjustable shelves to put on different audio video equipment like my projector or my speakers. And having this idea came up with a challenge of how to build the shelves. So I decided that what I'm going to do is make my own using some cabinet boards and a Craig shelf pin jig. So what I do is I use this shelf pin jig to make these nice straight holes. Really cool. Comes with a drill with a collar on it that will make sure that you only go a certain distance into the wood. It gives you a perfectly depth hole, distance, and aligned. I'll give you a demonstration on how this works. I've already done one board, but I'm getting ready to do another one. And to make sure I started off everything perfectly aligned, I have clamped on a board at the very end, and this is where I'll start. So essentially what happens is you put the shelf pin jig on the board. It lines up. So as long as my starting place is the same on either side, I can flip to the other side. I drill, put a pin in, move it, put a pin in, move it, and put a pin in while I'm drilling each hole as you go. Fairly simple process. Gives you a nice completed board with a perfect alignment of your holes. This way you can put in the pins, shelf pins, and make your shelf adjustable, just like any kitchen cabinetry. Pretty cool idea. Okay, just going to set the first hole here. Then you can see that as I move down the board, a nice hole, drop the pin in, and just continue to work my way down the board. So I can't really move this safely while doing it with one hand, but as you can see, I've got the first set of holes drilled. Got the hinge pin in my hand here. Just move it up. Drop the pin in, it lines up, makes it nice and solid, and I just work my way all the way to the end of the board. Pretty simple. And there we have it. Two boards with perfectly aligned holes. Should make for a very nice shelf. Alright, so there it is. A completed cabinet. Probably not something that you want to put in your kitchen because this is a first time build for me. I'm not a carpenter. But definitely gives you the ability to adjust the shelves so that I can use this year after year for different projections or whatever I want to do with it. Alright, next we'll actually start designing this thing to look like a tombstone.